Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. We have just been inside this cathedral or church here. I think probably need a little bit more information, so we're going to try and see if Lobineau knows anything more about this place that he can tell us. If not, we'll go back to Nico's apartment and see if he'll join us there to look at the medieval manuscript. So let's go back over to the museum, I guess, which is right here. And also as well, I want to say a big thank you for all the support on this series recently. There's been a lot of new faces and things joining in and leaving comments and things, which is always lovely to see. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Yeah, we're going to be playing all the Broken Sword games back to back. I have never played any of them, so it's going to be really interesting. I'm loving this one so far, and I'm really enjoying the story. So let's see if he can tell us anything. Lobineau, what have you got for us, buddy? We've also got to figure out what to do with this.
Hello, Georgie.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Thanks for your help,
that's a negative.
You're
then.
welcome.
He can't tell us anything else. So let's go to Nico's apartment. And then if Nico's apartment doesn't turn anything up, let's maybe try and figure out what to do with that sarcophagus. Because it looked like we could maybe hide in it or something. But before it wasn't letting us. He was just saying about being in there for hours. So, here. Back in Nico's apartment. Maybe we were supposed to come here. Hello, I've spoken to Lobineau.
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from Andre Lobineau.
Oh, he came here.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum.
Okay.
I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
Ooh.
I sure hope so.
Okay, that could be useful then. Let's ask about Khan.
Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time.
True.
Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd better get back to the quest.
I don't know. Well, we know Lobineau's been here now, so maybe we just needed to do that to get him to, I don't know, make a sketch or something? Let's see if he can tell us anything else.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nico's apartment.
Nice.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
Okay, let's ask about the manuscripts. That's weird. So we came here and he hadn't been, and then in the time that we travelled there and back, he'd been and come back. I don't know. I won't look into the logic of that too much.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
Okay, interesting. What else can you tell us?
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Really?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries.
Yeah, I get
Ever
that.
since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Okay.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
Interesting.
Can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
So, that ties into the Spanish things that we found in that cathedral.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Okay, interesting.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
So we know the name of the family now, so perhaps we can go over to the cathedral again and see if we can use that for anything. So let's head inside. It's kind of weird you can go 2 ways into this place. Maybe one of these crypts or something on the floor will match the family name? It's possible, right? Or maybe on the stained glass window?
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Okay, no, nothing really new there. Let's see if any of these guys are named or anything, I guess.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
Right, no, that's not turning
A
anything new up.
stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
So we also have 4 knights, or 4 people at least, on this window. So perhaps the statue things in the ground relate to these 4?
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Okay, let's have a look at this again then. Maybe we can do something here.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
Okay.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
So yeah, we can't... Okay, so this hasn't turned anything up, so... Okay, so there's obviously something here. The question is what? Maybe we don't... I don't know. Do we not have what we need yet? Can we...
I didn't have time to sit around.
Okay. Maybe we can find something else outside on that little board thing? See if there was anything else relevant on here.
In French, English, and German it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Okay. So, I don't think this guy knows anything, does he, from speaking to him before?
Excuse me, officer.
Oh, we can... But we already spoke to
What
him.
do you know about the knight?
Les Templiers and hanged in...
Okay.
Boy,
No, monsieur.
For some reason we can talk to
I'll
him
see you
again.
around.
I don't know why we can do that. I don't know if that's a glitch or something. Maybe it is. Let's go... Where should we go? There's not really that many more places we can go. Can we only go to Ireland? Oh no, we can go to Spain! Oh ho! We can go to Spain. We are in Spain. Oh, nice. So this is to do with the family that we found. Oh, yes. There's more than 2 locations. I love it. I love that there's, like, travel in this game. It reminds me a lot of Fate of Atlantis, and I really love that. Okay, so, Spain. Lobineau tells me that the knight's coat of arms belongs to the Vasconcelos family in Costa Calida, Spain. Must figure out what the De Vasconcelos family has to do with the manuscript. Right.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old.
Yeah, that might be
If it
worth...
was some sort of summer house.
That might be worth checking out. Yeah, looks like we can go there as well. Right, let's talk to this guy who appears to be a gardener. Oh, I like the music.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be slow. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Well, let me speak to the Countess then.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Yeah, she has. Let's just be honest.
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed
Yeah,
that she
but
had.
you wouldn't
Oh,
believe
yeah?
that.
They might have, might they?
And that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premise.
Yeah, exactly.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Yeah, see, it felt like the right time to be honest there. Let's ask about the Knights Templar.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Me.
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Good question. Alright, well...
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Yeah. Right. Can we... We do seem to be able to just walk past him, so... Maybe we can go into the house and he won't do anything about it? Yeah, it looks like we can. So all of that bravado, and we can just walk past him anyway. So that's I suppose that's good news. Can we ruin his little hose pipe watering? That's terrible
you.
English.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Probably not.
No, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, get back to your watering. Right, yeah, okay, well, let's see how you feel about someone ruining your hose pipe. Because you're not going to be able to do your gardening if it's broken, are you? Can we actually break it? I don't know. Let's see.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Oh, okay. Do we have anything that we could use to cut it, though? No, actually, it doesn't look like we do. Okay, so it looked like we could go down towards that little old summer house area, though. So let's check that out, shall we? Maybe there'll be some sort of clue in there, because it does actually look older than the house itself, except maybe this part here. Looks like maybe some modern building has been added onto the side of an old part of... Ooh, hang on. Can we look in the windows?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Yeah, so there we go. The actual house itself is not as old as this bit over here, I'm guessing. So this is probably going to be where we've got to go to figure things out. Ooh, look at this. Nice. This is very old. Right. So, ooh, there's something up on the roof there. Does that tie into the manuscript in some way? Wow, look at that view.
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
Yeah, I thought I recognised it. So, there's a door here. There's a Templar symbol. Templar symbol. We can go behind here. Right, look at that.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
Yeah, but look, George, it looks really relevant. Can we go inside?
Rats. It's locked.
Ah, damn it. Of course it's locked. Okay, is there anything that we can see? There's like a little statue here.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
Right, so he won't... Oh, hang on, what's
From
this?
a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so sure.
Yeah, maybe it's a crypt, like a family crypt or a mausoleum type deal. Okay, so the door's locked. Doesn't look like there's anything else massively obvious. Can we go this way? Or is this just a dead end? Looks like a dead end. Okay, so I don't suppose we've got anything that can get us in here.
Rats. It's locked.
No. Okay. We need to find a way into this place, but I don't know if that's going to happen without that guy giving us some assistance, or maybe the Countess?
Hello again.
You again.
Yeah, me again.
Yep. And it's a real bonus to see your smiling face, too.
Okay, no, he doesn't.
Would you like to shake
Come on,
hands?
do it.
I do not think so, senor.
No one's ever going to do it,
I'll
are
be
they?
going for now.
It's going to be a red
Adios,
herring.
senor.
It's going to be a red herring item. I'm calling it now. Right. Let us then... Well, I mean, we're pretty stuck here. Maybe we do need something from back in...
Down the long, dusty driveway was a road along which a bus traveled maybe twice a day. I knew because I'd arrived on one. And no way was I leaving until I'd got something concrete to show Nico.
Oh, there's something here. Okay, the game's refusing to let us leave, which means we've missed something. So, we shall continue on and try to see if we can find anything which can help us out. Maybe we've got to sabotage this guy's hose pipe so that we can, I don't know, we can get into the house quickly or something? I don't know. Right, is there anything further to the left? No. Can we
I
just...
didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Okay, no. So... So we need a reason to go up onto the rooftop, right? That's probably what we've got to figure out. Because there was the thing on top of the roof of that little old building. Excuse me. There's that thing on top of the roof of the old building. And there's a little magnifying glass, which in this game means you have to look at it up close sort of thing. And George was saying he won't climb up there unless he has a reason to. So we've got to figure out the reasoning behind going up there.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
Well, you know for a fact it isn't now, George, because you've been over there. Alright then, guys. Well, we're out of time anyway, so we'll try and figure that out in the next episode. But things are going along very nicely. I'm glad to be at another new location as well. It's really amazing how different each of the locations feel in this game. They've done a very, very good job of it, I've got to say. And I can't wait to find out more about what Spain has in store for us. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, and Lyle for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.